This is Shivalsa speaking. Children, as of now, we have completed many exercises of different chapters. So, we have been dealing with exercise 9.3 and the question number 2, which was to be explained. So, here is question number 2. Observe this bar graph, which is showing the sale of shirts in a ready-made shop from Monday to Saturday. So, here, if this is the graph, so here the days are represented in a vertical axis. This is 0. This is for Monday. It's representing Monday. This is representing Monday. This is for Tuesday. This is Wednesday. This is Thursday. This is Friday, and this is Saturday. Children, as I'm not holding the graph paper, so I'm showing you this work on the classwork copy only, regular copy only. So here is what we have to read out as we are studying class 6. So we do not have to make these things, as this question is already given in the book. So we have to read out, we have to just read out the book and we have to answer these questions. So here, the question, the bar for, and this side, this axis is representing 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, this is 40. The highest value has been taken up to 65, 35, 40, this is 45, 50, 55, 60 and 65. So this side is representing the days and this side is representing the number of shirts sold. So here is one thing that we need to understand is all these numbers are of 5 gaps. These numbers are existing of 5 gaps. So this is actually called unit length. So the 1 unit length is equal to 5 shirts. This is unit length. So here are the gaps are of 5. 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. All these gaps should be uniform. All these gaps should be uniform. So 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. All these are of gap of 5 gaps. Okay. So here is one thing that needs to be understood. These gaps cannot be other than 5. Suppose if I'm taking from 0 to 5, all these gaps should be of 5 gaps only, or 5 number gaps only. Suppose I've taken 0 to 5 and here is 5 to 15, then 15 to 35. No, it cannot be taken in that order. It has to be taken in this way only. 0 to 5, 5 to 10. If I'm keeping the gap of 5 numbers gap, so it has to be 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, like this only. Like this only. So let us read the graph. For Saturday, it has been reached up to 60. For Saturday, it has reached up to 60. So on Saturday, 60 number of shirts were sold. On Friday, it has reached up to 50. So it means that 50 number of shirts were sold on Friday. On Thursday, it has reached to 35. So that means 35 number of shirts were sold on Thursday. On Wednesday, 20, it has reached up to 20. So it means 20 number of shirts were sold on Wednesday. On Tuesday, 10 shirts were sold. That means it has reached up to 10. So it is 10 number of 10 shirts were sold on Tuesday. On Monday, it has reached up to 15. So that means 15 number of shirts were sold. So all these things can be read out easily by seeing this graph. So here are some questions to be explained, to be written, the answer on the book only. What information does our bar graph give? So we will write over here, the above bar graph gives the information of number of shirts, the total number of shirts were sold in a week. In a week from Monday to Saturday. From Monday to Saturday, number of shirts were sold. Bar graph represents that data. Next one is, what is the scale chosen on the horizontal line representing number of shirts? What scale is chosen on the horizontal line representing the number of shirts? Horizontal line means this one is horizontal line. This horizontal line is representing number of shirts sold. number of shirts sold. Number C, on which day were the maximum number of shirts sold? On Saturday. As we all can see, on Saturday the maximum number of shirts were sold. How many shirts were sold on Thursday? On Thursday, 35 shirts were sold. So all these informations can be read from this graph only, from this bar graph only. Now the next one, question number 3. Again we have to read the bar graph and we have to answer the following question. Observe this bar graph which shows the marks obtained by Aziz in half-yearly examination in different subjects. And we have to answer the following questions. What information does the bar graph give? So this bar graph, this vertical line, this vertical axis is representing the marks secured by Aziz, and this horizontal line is representing the name of the subjects. So here is one thing that we need to understand. All these numbers are a gap of 10 gaps. That's why unit length is written 10. All these numbers are of 10 gaps. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. All these numbers are of 10 gaps. So there are 5 subjects: Hindi, English, Mathematics, Science and Social Science. In Hindi, Aziz has secured, this bar has reached up to 80. So that means he has secured 80 marks. English has reached up to 60. This bar has reached up to 60. That means the child has secured in English 60. Mathematics is just lying on 70. So in mathematics he has secured 70. On science he has secured 50. And in social studies he has secured 40. So all these bars are representing marks of half-yearly examination secured by Aziz. So all these marks are written over here. Here is one thing that we need to understand is all these bars are in equal gaps. Suppose here this gap and these gaps are equal. This gap and these gaps are equal. All these bars are existing in equal gaps. All these bars are in equal gaps. That is need to be understood. It cannot be like one bar is attached with the first bar, then second bar is with a large gap. It shouldn't be in that way. It has to be with equal gaps. It has to be in equal gaps. This is to be kept in mind. So let us answer. Name of the subject. What information does bar graph give? This bar graph, the following bar graph gives the information of marks secured by Aziz in all 5 subjects in half-yearly exam. Number B, name the subject in which Aziz scored maximum marks. Aziz secured maximum marks in Hindi because the height of this bar is tallest. Number C, name the subject which has scored minimum marks. The minimum marks is secured by Aziz is social studies. In social studies he has secured least marks rather. So this is how we have to read out this graph and we will understand this concept. The last question of this exercise is state the name of the subjects and marks obtained in each one of them. We have already answered it in Hindi. Just a minute. In Hindi 80, in English 60, in mathematics 70, in science 50, in social studies 40. Children, so in the next explanation will be exercise 9.4. I'll make video as well as I'll conduct the live class on exercise 9.3, the last portion of 9.3 and exercise 9.4. Till then, thank you so much. Thanks a lot to everyone.